Well, I'd just like to say that I am Caveman Hippie. I guess I'm new at this, so I'll just go ahead and start with my free ball rant. Anyway, I don't know if you're not awake by now, then chances are you'll be going to a FEMA camp when shit hits the fan if we don't get it straightened out first. If you are awake by now, then you probably know to save a bullet for yourself because, chances are if you do go to a FEMA camp, you're not going to want to go through the indoctrination they're going to have for you or the uh, gas chamber. Who the hell knows what they're going to do to you? But I know this much: the people that you elect to the Congress and the Senate are laughing at us every day. They're just saying, I cannot believe these stupid sons of bitches continue to elect us again and again, and all we do is sit on our ass and collect a paycheck and don't do a friggin' thing. A fucking thing. I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm so sick of it. If you believe that on 9/11/2001 that 19 Arabs with box cutters boarded 4 different planes and conducted a terrorist attack on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, and that the 3 buildings that came down on 9/11 was a result of jet fuel at the base of the World Trade Center. Let me just say this. If you don't know anything about physics, know this. Take a Bic lighter, just like an ordinary Bic lighter. I don't smoke anymore, but I still use Bic lighters periodically. But to light candles, of course. You take this Bic lighter right here, and you go find a backhoe bucket or something of similar properties, and you take this lighter and you light it underneath that backhoe bucket, and you hold it there as long as it takes to get the steel on that backhoe bucket to lose structural integrity or start to melt or whatever, to make it where it's not functional to do what it's designed to do, and that's be a backhoe bucket. And I just about guarantee you that Bic lighter will run out of fuel before you get that thing to lose structural integrity. Well, that's what they want us to believe happened on 9/11. The World Trade Center towers, now believe me, I've been researching since like 2002, 2003, and I know a little bit about physics now. I don't have a physics degree, but I've researched and I've learned and I know that if you go and you look at the World Trade Center designs, the towers that have the elevator shafts were hermetically sealed, whereas if something like that were to happen, just for that purpose, and others, there was no way that the fuel would have made it to the base of the World Trade Center, and even if it had, how are you going to tell me that steel, 4 inches thick, out of the 47 core columns of the World Trade Center, how does 4-inch thick steel lose structural integrity as a result of a limited amount of jet fuel? You can't be that naive after all these years, because it's been a long time. When I first began to talk to people about 9/11, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to believe that our government could be so fucked up. Well, it is. It is. It's real fucked up, and their goal is to fuck us up along with the elitists that control them. Believe me, we are being manipulated into our own deaths. We are paying for these FEMA camps and this Utah information center that documents everything we say, see, do, and how many sheets of toilet paper it takes to wipe our ass. Believe me, we are being monitored, and they know what we're doing. So just keep that in mind. Those of us in the know, we know that it really doesn't matter because they feel that their plan's already so far ahead. They'd kill Alex Jones and David Icke first. And they haven't killed them yet, so I doubt I'm on their target list. But if I am, well, my death will be quick. I just worry that my dogs won't have the love that I give them, because they are my one and only true best friends. And I just gotta say, if you're not awake now, you need to get there, and you need to get there soon, because we're fucked. if enough people don't wake up in time. People are starting to wake up. People are starting to listen. They actually are starting to say, wow, maybe when I was asking why would they do that, why would our government do this or be complicit in this or lend a hand in this, especially the Cheney Bush administration. Senior Bush was smart enough. Junior Bush, thankfully for him, Cheney was there to hold his hand. And when you look at Evil Incorporated, all you need to do is look up Halliburton and Monsanto, and you will have Evil Incorporated. The whole thing. There are many more, and there are many more scumbags that need to go to the gallows. Frankly, I need to have another drink. Frankly, I don't think the gallows are good enough. I think the stake is much better with a fire underneath it, because these sons of bitches got to burn. You know, they're Satan worshippers. Well, let them burn and see if Satan saves them. Don't think it's going to happen.